Kagamiwari, Kagami is a mirror in Japanese, and Kagamiwari officially, formally means, I believe, the opening of a mirror. How you open a mirror, kind of like a compact you would think, but no, it actually means opening or breaking of a mirror, or some say that the surface of the sake, clear and reflective, that's what it symbolizes as they bust that open. We've also talked about, correct me if I'm wrong, Shogun Ieyasu having done some ceremonies as well before he went into battle in front of a mirror with fan dances and whatnot. So there's a lot of legends about it. Suffice it to say, we get the mallets, as the Secretary Mineta talked about, like a gavel. We break open that sake and then we sort of celebrate. You all are also going to get to celebrate. But ladies and gentlemen, first we will have the folks who are going to perform this ceremony at this festive occasion, our New Year celebration, Shinnenkai. We have Secretary Norman Mineta. Please give him a round of applause again for that wonderful speech and for his wonderful work for our country, both of the countries involved here. Consul General Hiroshi Inomata, also representing both sides of the Pacific, is here as well. Jimmy Shioya, Dr. Richard Dasher, Tsuyoshi Taida-san, Nadine Grant. Nadine, you're up here as well. We just saw her stand up representing Keizai Society. Mark Kato, Koji Osawa. He was going to be here. Hopefully he made it. And again, the folks from Takara, Mr. Inuma and Mr. Washino, who are here donating Takara sake, which we will all enjoy as well. We have folks, I believe, also coming out from the back. Are they bringing sake for everybody? Yes, afterward. Oh, afterwards. You have to wait. You have to pay attention first, and then you have to watch. Oh, I see how it's done. That's good. It's like me and my kids with the candy after dinner. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, again, to celebrate this festive occasion, this wonderful Keizai Society and our honored guests, will we count it down? Oh, so it's not after. We're going to actually ask that it be distributed. If we could ask the folks who have been, first of all, a big round of applause for all the folks who have been serving us today. We'll all observe, taking up all the cups and taking care of everything so we can enjoy this wonderful meal and also the drinks. And now I've given a little pat on the back. I also have to do some work. So here they come. Oh, bringing the sake. It's wonderful. You know, while we're talking as well, another common bond between us, the Secretary, you and me. I report Highway 85. And Highway 85 is also named in part for you. Folks, I don't know if you knew that, but also I don't know if you know why. Secretary, correct me if I'm wrong, but when they were building Highway 85, you talked about the right-of-way necessary for the electromagnetic levitation. That's a train. But Highway 85, you need the right-of-way there as well. We had to displace a lot of people. And that goes through a large area of, I say, lower income folks. They couldn't afford to relocate. And, well, Secretary Mineta was aware of that, very aware of that. And so he fought not only to get that improvement as far as the roadway, but also to help them, the people in need, get relocated. Because you don't just bulldoze what's there in order to create something new. No, you have to take care of what's there, preserve the past, preserve the present, in order to have a good future. And so I think he deserves a round of applause for having that freeway named after him. Now you know why. He's taken care of us for years. And on behalf of my kids as well, I want to thank you for setting a great example, a face and a name, someone who they could know. They do know, actually, when we meet you. And another example of what's possible here in America for anybody. So again, thank you very much. We have the sake going out, I believe. Ooh, they disappeared. I think they're enjoying it. There we go, some more. Folks, also, you were kind enough to ask questions of Secretary Mineta. If you have any questions for me, go ahead, that's fine. High-speed rail, yes, I would report that as well. Anything else? If you have any other questions, go ahead and raise your hand. We'll give it a shout out. I have nothing of content, but, at least I can. We have the Visit Japan.
How do you keep going every day?
How do I keep going every day? Well, you're looking at most of it right there. That's a question that Dr. Dash was asking because I do the morning traffic on the NBC Bay Area, and I have to be on the air at 4:30 in the morning. So even for the folks who do finance, the traders here, that's a little bit before they're even in the office as well. So we try to get there so that we can get everybody set to go out the door. The way I keep going is I sort of don't sit down until I'm able to sleep. So my kids, my older one's in first grade, my younger one's in pre-K. So as far as I understand, in about about 16 more years, I will sleep. I'll sit down, and at that point, then I'll stop for at least a little while. But in the meantime, wonderful events like this keep me going. A lot of coffee and some power naps. So thank you. It's very rewarding. You know, we're talking about the Visit Japan event as well. The reason that we're trying to make people aware of Japan is because a lot of the publicity that's gone on, you well know that Japan's a thriving country, but a lot of what we heard after 3/11 and due to the coverage as well, we wanted to talk about the stories, the people who need it. We don't want them to forget, because I hear it's going to be another 10 years so that infrastructure gets a chance to be rebuilding. So continue to help Japan through this tsunami, the quake, the Tohoku region, the Fukushima plant that we're talking about. But also, in addition to the rebuilding, they need the efforts, but they also need the economy, and that includes tourism through the area. So please keep that in mind. Do make sure that everyone knows that travel back and forth in Japan, you're not going into the area that we showed on the news. There's also a very thriving country there, a country that we're all proud to share with them as well. So that is a wonderful thing to trade. I think the dream line, you can't take that, but everything else is okay. Has everybody got their sake? Yes. Good? All right. Well, without further hesitation, do we count this down? Who's going to do that? All together? We'll do 3, 2, 1? All right. So 3, 2, 1, smash. Okay, so we don't do it on the one. Everybody ready? We'll count down the celebration to get kicked off, and so you can drink. We'll start with 3, we'll go down to 1 and smash. 3, 2, 1. Smash it! Oh, that's very nice. All right, thank you very much, folks. They will now be drinking from the traditional square cups over there. I'm going to retire this gavel. And as they get settled, they will pause. And for a kanpai, exactly. Santa-san wants to make sure that I cover 85 in Japan, and I will do that. Yes. Oh, thank you. These cups hold a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, please raise your cups high. Honoring yourselves, honoring each other, the relationships current, and the relationships future. Raise your glass for 2013, bridging and building. Join me, kanpai! Kanpai! Oh, that's outstanding. Thank you. Akara sake.